Hello there, this is Anthony Johnson, and the premise of this video is to discuss and demonstrate table value parameters. So, as you see here, we have a table called college athletes. Let me actually drop this. Okay, so it looks like it's not in there, but we'll just drop it. Okay. All right, so we have a table, and you see it was dropped. I don't know why I keep saying that, but sometimes SQL Server acts a little wonky. But a table value parameter gives you the ability to pass in multiple parameters and or insert multiple rows inside of a table via stored procedure. But you're also going to have to use a user-defined type as well, also known as a UDT. So as you see here, we have our blank table, college athletes. Invalid object, that's because it doesn't exist. So that's going to create that. Now it exists. No values. Okay. So let's just comment this out. All right, so first step is we have to create a UDT. So create type, we'll say college athletes. You can name it whatever you want, but the metadata of the columns have to be the same. So create type college athletes as table. Come inside here, door open and close parentheses. And we're actually going to take all of this, control it and paste. So since we have an identity on our column, athlete ID, we will have to specify that. But typically when you don't have identity within your table, when you're inserting, you don't have to actually, or when you pass in a parameter, you don't have to specify the column that you want to insert into, because you're typically going to insert into all the columns. But it's always good practice to list out all of your columns anyway. So let's continue. So now our type is created. There we go. Just do a Control-Shift-R to materialize it all the way, or refresh it, I should say. I'm just going to comment this out. Now let's create our stored procedure. We'll say create proc USP insert college athlete. So that's our USP name. Let's actually throw a DBO in front of it. Now our parameter, we have to have a parameter, and it's going to be called athlete param. You can name your parameter whatever you like, but the caveat here is you have to take this type that we created above and place it here. And it has to be read only. So within the stored procedure, when we have this UDT on here, you cannot perform any DML operations, meaning insert, updates, or deletes. So let's continue. We'll say as begin. We'll say begin. Oh, set no count on, actually. No count on. Let's put a space there. Begin try. As always, best practices to wrap your stored procedure up inside of a try catch block. So we'll say insert into our table name, which is called college athletes. Just gonna grab this from up here. Select from, add athlete param. We want the athlete name and the athlete sport, because we already have an identity on the athlete ID, so we don't have to specify anything. So in try, that's the end of that. So let's begin catch. We'll do select, add error message. We'll just place one more on here. We'll say error number. As error number. So now we have to end our catch and place an additional in, since we used the beginning of our stored procedure. So now everything looks good. Let's run this and execute it successfully. Alrighty, so now we have to declare a variable. We'll just call it athlete. We got my @ sign, and we have to actually give it the data type that we created, the UDT. So we'll say V, Control V. We'll do insert into our variable that's above. And then we're just going to throw in a couple values. You can do the insert into values, or you can do a select with a union all. I'm going to do the select with the union all. So the name, Anthony J. Looks like football. Now you can get as complex as you want with this. Just for demonstration's sake, I am going to just add a couple more values. All right, so now we have to execute our stored procedure, which is DBO dot USP. Now we have to pass our parameter in, which will be our variable. We're just actually going to take this and place it right here. Oh. Highlight it up to the declare and execute. So you seen in the beginning, there wasn't any values inside of college athletes. We should have 6 values there. College athletes. And there you go. You don't have to use the select union all. You can also use the traditional insert into values. But I hope this was helpful. Play this video back if you need to. Something else that you can add to your toolbox. Have a blessed day, and bye-bye.